welcome back to another short video. Today's job is to refit my, well, possibly the world's most expensively reconditioned Solex PAIA 32 carb onto my Flavia. Engine's been built, as you may know from some of the other videos, but it's never really pulled with any great power. And I looked at the carb and noticed there was fuel on the outside of it, which shouldn't happen. So I bit the bullet and sent it to Classic Carbs, just north of Birmingham, to have it refurbished. Unfortunately, the spindle was worn, so they have an oversized spindle. They basically increased the bore of where the spindle goes in the carb body, and I've got it back. So I'll show you the carb, and this I'll just show you where it goes.
Right, here she is. Obviously you can see it's completely cleaned, all new seals. So I'll stick some photographs of the dismantling process. Well, no, not the process, just the parts. I think I've got some photos of it having been cleaned.
Yeah, car's never really started that well, and equally the engine never really felt as powerful as I think it should do, especially after its rebuild with new pistons and bearings. So the thing is, get it on, get it started, and take it for a drive. So let's just put the carb on.
So this is that's the old gasket. We'll shove the new one on. Actually, or will we? Because it's quite different. Yeah, as you can see, we might be stuck with the old one. Let me see. Alright, that's the carb all back in place. I didn't actually use the new gasket because it had a different sort of pattern to it. I don't know whether that was important, but accelerator linkages back on. Chokes connected back up again. Fuel in. That's the fuel in. That's that one. There's the, I guess, overflow back to the tank. So let's see how she starts this time. I'm going to leave the airbox off for the time being. What is interesting is I'm sure, if I can hold the phone still enough, when I use the throttle in the car, I'm sure that is moving a lot further at the end of its play than it ever did do, which would make sense if the let's try that again. So I'm sure this throttle is moving a lot further than it ever did do, especially that part of the movement there. I don't think was ever coming into play before, so we'll see how that affects the performance. Right, not quite sure what to film here. Carburetor, rev counter, let's go with the carburetor. So I've got it on full choke. Obviously there'll be no fuel in the carb, so it'll take a little bit of cranking. So let's crank away. What have we got? Still got choke, yeah, still full choke. It's gonna be all. It's got on a couple of pumps. Still nothing there. Am I going to have to suck the petrol up? I do hope not. Let's go and see. It just loosened off the fuel feed pipe. There's definitely fuel getting to the carb, so we'll give it another go, see if she starts. So mid choke. Nothing. Right, we'll try no choke. A few pumps to the throttle. See if that gets any down there.
better. Put a bit of choke back on. One more. Sweet. Oh. Come on, come on. Bit less choke. Surprised it died then on the throttle, on the choke I mean. Yeah, chokes doesn't seem to be doing much. Right, at the moment, the choke seems to have no effect at all. Let me show you. So you can hear the engine revs, and you can see me pulling the choke. That's in, that's out. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit. So the choke's currently, that's in, that's out, and it's not doing anything. So I'm just letting the car get up to temperature, and then I'll look at the idle mixture screw, which is the one to the base on the right. At the moment I'm just having a cup of tea in the car whilst it comes up to temperature. Which might take a while. Hi Gavin, I've just fitted the carb, adjusted the idle. The choke is having no effect at all. I'll show you. If I pull the choke, it does nothing at all to the engine revs. As you can see, it's operating, but there's obviously something that's not actually functioning as far as I can tell. If you've got any obvious things that I'm not doing correct, please let me know. Thank you. Right, first road test with a new carb, or the reconditioned, apparently restored carb, but with the choke not working. I'm hoping it's going to perform much better, so let's go and take it for a drive. The choke light is this one that's on, and it's only on because there's two nylon washers that stop it making a circuit, and those nylon washers have completely, hold on, let me show you. Alright, that is a bit of one of the original nylon washers, completely disintegrated. So that's why that light is on. I'll either try and get some new ones, or yeah, just disconnect it. Right, at the risk of being over enthusiastic, it just pulling away, it feels significantly different, which is good. Yeah, it is literally obviously getting the level of fuel that it needed, as opposed to the level of air and some fuel that it was probably getting with a warm spindle in that carb, warm main spindle. So let's see how she goes on the road. Right, there's one thing I've forgotten to do. When I put the engine back in, you'll see from the speedometer I have forgotten to reconnect the speedo drive to the gearbox, so I'm going to pull over and get that done straight away. Good, that's working again. Oh, and she is like a different engine.
with that carb. Yeah, I'm very pleased with that. It's that makes a huge difference. I know in the old Harry's garage videos, he does a little pull up a hill. There's a pull up a hill I can do in this, and it was kind of gutless. So I'll be very interested to see what that's like. It's on the Wellesbourne to Ettington Road. We shall see how she goes. Right, there's the hill out of Wellesbourne to Ettington. What are we in? Third gear. Much better. Hi Gavin, all sorted I think. I just moved the spindle in the choke round 180 degrees. And that's the result. So making a sucking noise, engine revs go up, all sorted. Thanks for your support, Gavin. Job done. Carb back on, sorted, choke fixed. There's a disc thing. Oh, let me show you. This bit of the choke was 180 degrees out. So whatever these things do, these holes, this has various blanking plates in it. That spins around by about 90 degrees, I think, between on and off, which obviously blanks and opens these things. It was the wrong way around. So, choke now sounds like this. That's just piping away, choke on. Choke off. Choke on. Choke off. Right, there you go. Carb back on, ready for the Spa Classic in second week. Was it 15th, 16th, 17th of May? Something like that. Anyway, hopefully I'll do a little video about that. Join me soon.